Today, we are going to discuss the Cambridge Reading Passage, Music and the Emotions. First 27 to 31 questions are to complete the summary. This summary is about the Montreal study. First question is, participants, who were recruited for the study through advertisements, had their brain activity monitored while listening to their favorite music. It was noted that the music stimulated the brain's neurons to release a substance called dash in two of the parts of the brain which are associated with feeling something. जिन लोगों को एडवर्टाइज के थ्रू हायर किया गया, उनको अपने फेवरेट म्यूजिक को सुनते हुए उनकी ब्रेन एक्टिविटी को मॉनिटर किया गया। ऐसा देखा गया कि म्यूजिक ने उनके ब्रेन को स्टिम्युलेट करके एक सब्सटेंस रिलीज किया ब्रेन के उन दो हिस्सों में जो एक तरह की फीलिंग के साथ जुड़ा हुआ होता है। लेट्स सी इन द पैराग्राफ। After screening 217 individuals who responded to advertisements requesting people who experience chills to instrumental music, the scientists narrowed down the subject pool to 10. They then asked the subjects to bring in their playlist of favorite songs. Virtually every genre was represented, from techno to tango, and played them the music while their brain activity was monitored. Because the scientists were combining methodologies, they were able to obtain an impressively exact and detailed portrait of music in the brain. The first thing they discovered is that music triggers the production of dopamine. So first answer is dopamine, a chemical with a key role in setting people's moods, by the neurons in both the dorsal and ventral regions of the brain, as these two regions have long been linked with the experience of pleasure. So second answer is pleasure. Next question is, researchers also observed that the neurons in the area of the brain called the dash were particularly active just before the participants' favorite moments in the music, the period known as dash. Researchers ने ये भी नोट किया कि इस एरिया के न्यूरॉन्स एक्टिव थे बिल्कुल उस पीरियड से पहले जब पार्टिसिपेंट्स का म्यूजिक में फेवरेट मोमेंट था, जिसे इस नाम से बुलाते हैं। Let's see in the paragraph. What is rather more significant is the finding that the dopamine neurons in the chordator region of the brain involved in learning stimulus response associations. So first answer is chordate, and in anticipating food and other reward stimuli were at their most active around 15 seconds before the participants' favorite moments in the music. The researchers call this the anticipatory phase. So second answer is anticipatory phase. Next question is, activity in this part of the brain is associated with the expectation of reward stimuli such as dash. इस part की activity reward stimuli की expectation के साथ जुड़ी हुई है। Let's see in the paragraph, in anticipating food and other reward stimuli. So its answer is food. Next 32 to 36 questions are to choose the correct options. First question is, what point does the writer emphasize in the first paragraph? फर्स्ट पैराग्राफ में राइटर कौन से पॉइंट पे ज्यादा जोर देता है? लेट्स सी इन द पैराग्राफ, व्हेन लिसनिंग टू आवर फेवरेट सॉन्ग्स, our body betrays all the symptoms of emotional arousal. The pupils in our eyes dilate, our pulse and blood pressure rise, the electrical conductance of our skin is lowered, and the cerebellum, a brain region associated with bodily movement, becomes strangely active. So यहाँ पे बताया है कि अपना फेवरेट सॉन्ग सुनने से हमारी बॉडी में बहुत आश्चर्यजनक बदलाव होते हैं। So its answer is option B, how intense our physical responses to music can be. Next question is, what view of the Montreal study does the writer express in the second paragraph? Second paragraph में writer Montreal study का कौन सा view express करता है? Let's see in the paragraph. A recent paper in Nature Neuroscience by a research team in Montreal, Canada, marks an important step in revealing the precise underpinnings of the potent pleasurable stimulus that is music. Precise underpinning refers to strengthening the foundation of a building with very exact and accurate methods, ensuring the foundation is stable and strong. This involves careful planning and execution, often using advanced techniques to avoid damage to existing structures and achieve optimal results. So its answer is option C. It produced some remarkably precise data. Next question is, what does writer find interesting about the results of the Montreal study? राइटर मॉन्ट्रियल स्टडी के रिजल्ट के बारे में क्या इंटरेस्टिंग देखता है? लेट्स सी इन द पैराग्राफ. What is rather more significant is the finding that the dopamine neurons in the chordator region of the brain involved in learning stimulus response associations and in anticipating food and other reward stimuli were at their most active around 15 seconds before the participants' favorite moments in the music. ब्रेन का एक न्यूरॉन उस वक्त ज्यादा एक्टिव था जब 15 सेकंड्स में म्यूजिक का फेवरेट मोमेंट आने वाला था। So its answer is option A, the timing of participants' neural responses to the music. Next question is, why does the writer refer to Mayer's work on music and emotions? Music and emotions पे writer Mayer's work को क्यों refer करता है? Let's see in the paragraph. To demonstrate this psychological principle, the musicologist Leonard Mayer, in his classic book Emotion and Meaning in Music, so its answer is option B, to offer support for the findings of the Montreal study. Next question is, according to Leonard Mayer, what causes the listener's emotional response to music? Leonard Mayer के अनुसार, म्यूजिक की तरफ लिसनर्स का इमोशनल रिस्पॉन्स किस वजह से होता है? लेट्स सी इन द पैराग्राफ. Mayer argued that the emotions we find in music come from the unfolding events of the music itself. This embodied meaning arises from the patterns the symphony invokes and then ignores. जैसे जैसे म्यूजिक आगे बढ़ता है, उसे इमोशंस आते हैं, सिम्फनी के पैटर्न्स से. So its answer is option D, the internal structures of the musical composition. Next 37 to 40 questions are to complete the sentences with correct ending. First statement is, the Montreal researchers discovered that. Montreal के researchers ने क्या discover किया? Let's see in the paragraph. And yet, this cluster of cells is most active when the chills have yet to arrive, when the melodic pattern is still unresolved. ये तब active हो जाता है, जब अभी उनका favorite moment आने वाला होता है, जब अभी melodic pattern आने वाला होता है. So its answer is option F. Neuron activity increases prior to key points in a musical piece. Next question is, many studies have demonstrated that. कई studies ने ये demonstrate किया कि, let's see in the paragraph, the longer we are denied the pattern we expect, the greater the emotional release. अगर expectation के opposite होता है तो emotional release ज़्यादा होती है. So its answer is option B. Neuron activity decreases if outcomes become predictable. Next question is, Mayer's analysis of Beethoven's music shows that. Mayer की Beethoven's music पे क्या analysis है? Let's see in the paragraph. He wants to preserve an element of uncertainty in his music, making our brain beg for the one chord he refuses to give us. Beethoven saves that chord for the end. जो चीज़ हम म्यूजिक में तलाश रहे होते हैं, Beethoven उसे एंड तक बचाकर रखता है. So its answer is option A. A mode of music delays giving listeners what they expect to hear. Next question is, earlier theories of music suggested that. Music की earlier theories क्या बताती हैं? Let's see in the paragraph. While earlier theories of music focused on the way a sound can refer to the real world of images and experience, so its answer is option C. A mode of music can bring to mind actual pictures and events. I hope this video is beneficial to you. If yes, then please like, share and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.